Now this is where I'm really pissed off. Now this is where I'm really upset.
Ashley once again banned. You heard that right. She is once again taken down for good, or at least temporary. Because it kind of seems like even though she has multiple accounts and they all keep getting dragged down, for some odd reason, Ashley is still finding the freaking way to get back on live. Which clearly these reports, these petitions, these blocking, and etc. are not doing it. And now she has came back to selling stuff and packing orders online. But a few minutes before she actually got taken down for good, she was packing orders. Good luck with the free bed bugs that she sends out in the orders. And is currently hiding somewhere. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the drama that's going on in between Ashley Trevino and Miss Smiley. And I know, you probably were questioning why Ashley is on live with a green screen. Chill. She's been doing that for like the past week. Because Miss Smiley decided to go drop off some Chick-fil-A to her parents with a note regarding her name. And of course, she is now playing hide and seek with a green screen behind her live. Every time that you see her on TikTok live, she's going to have that green screen. But yes, you are right. At this very moment, you will not find her on live because her live was taken down yesterday. And if you are the ones that are buying orders from her and receiving free items when you place an order, good luck, because you're still supporting her.
You want to keep talking about me, my kids, my husband? That was me. Try again. Make another one. Make another one. Make another one. Your people will love you. Your people want to support you. But let me tell you, once your account is gone, once your account gets gone like this, whatever money she just made in the past 3 days is gone. So stop, everybody who gives her, stop wasting your coins.
If you've spent any time on TikTok in the past year, you've definitely heard of Ash Trevino. She was everywhere. Memes, stitches, duets, you name it. But those days, gone. Over. And this time, TikTok isn't just hitting the pause button. They've pulled the plug for good. Ash Trevino, the polarizing queen of chaos behind the new brand, has officially been banned from the platform. No more late-night live stream meltdowns, no more explosive drama battles, and absolutely no more milking her followers for cash. TikTok didn't just kick her off. They made sure the door slammed shut behind her. For years, Ash wasn't just a TikToker. She was a phenomenon. With over 1.1 million followers, she turned live streaming into a full-blown hustle, raking in thousands from digital gifts and loyal subscribers. But where there's clout, there's controversy, and Ash was drowning in it. Multiple bans? No problem. She always found a way back, slipping through TikTok's cracks like a digital Houdini. But this time, the platform dropped the hammer. No appeals, no loopholes, no miraculous comeback. This ban is permanent, and TikTok isn't just enforcing it. They're hunting down every attempt she makes to return. Case in point, when Ash tried to sneak back under the alias at QueenBenickle07, TikTok's algorithm caught her in record time. Within days, despite already amassing over 30,000 new followers, her account was wiped from existence. Every time she resurfaces, the platform shuts her down faster than before. They're tracking her devices, blocking her IP, and sending one clear message: you're done. But of course, Ash isn't going down without spinning her own narrative. She's telling fans she chose to delete her account, as if anyone's buying that. The receipts don't lie, and neither does TikTok's ban hammer. So, what's next? This story is far from over. And trust me, you'll want to stick around till the very end of the video for what happens next. But before we continue, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on those post notifications, because when the next chapter of this drama drops, you're gonna want front row seats. Let's continue.
Guys, yes, this is my actual account. It's a backup account. I deleted my account with my 1.1 million followers only because I want to start over fresh. I don't want people to, like, you know, if they really don't mess with me or like talk to me, like, I'm just like honestly over all the drama and everything. So I only have this account and my other account. But yeah, like I needed a fresh start. That's another reason why I haven't been on live. I'm actually doing some stuff off the internet. And I can't wait to share that news with y'all. And so, you know, y'all probably pray on my downfall, but in reality, I feel like it's just blessings in disguise, you know? So I have been good. My kids are good. But yeah, so I can't wait to show y'all what I've been working on. But thank y'all.
TikTok didn't just ban Ash. They completely erased her from the platform with no way back. After months of stirring controversy, pushing boundaries, and racking up warnings, the app finally dropped the hammer, making it crystal clear. Ash's time on TikTok was over. But here's where things get juicy. While she's scrambling to frame her exit as some kind of empowered, intentional move, the reality is much messier. TikTok didn't just nudge her out the door, they kicked her off for good. On her now terminated backup account, Ash tried to spin the narrative, claiming she voluntarily deleted her main profile because she was done with the drama and over the negativity. But let's be real, that's a classic PR save. If she really left on her own terms, why was her backup account banned shortly after? Why did TikTok wipe her presence so thoroughly that even her old videos are vanishing from the algorithm? The platform made the call for her. No second chances, no appeals, just gone. Now, the real fallout begins. TikTok wasn't just her stage, it was her paycheck. With her main account deleted, her backup banned, and her influence obliterated, what's left? Can she pull a comeback on Instagram or YouTube? Or is this the final nail in her social media career? Some influencers fade quietly, others go down in flames. Which one will this be? Drop your predictions in the comments, because this story is still unfolding.
Like I said, I do have a life outside of TikTok. I've been doing things. I've been getting things done out here. I'm happy. Can't wait to share the news with y'all. So as soon as I get everything situated, then I will let y'all know everything that is happening, going on with my life and my kids. But we are healthy, happy, and yeah. So thank you so much, you guys. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I will see y'all tomorrow. So y'all have a good night, and thank y'all so much for the love and support.
Oh, the delicious irony. Ash is out here preaching about stepping away from drama like she wasn't the executive producer, lead actor, and chaotic stunt double in this entire mess. Let's rewind, shall we? This is the same Ash who dragged Jaffa through a very public fallout. The same Ash who treated live streams like her personal therapy sessions, complete with explosive revelations and questionable life choices. And the same Ash who somehow thought posting that kind of content was a great idea. And now she wants us to believe she's just a helpless victim caught in the crossfire of her own making. Please? The mental gymnastics in her narrative are Olympic level. On one hand, she's trying to sell this I'm in control boss babe energy, but on the other, every single move she's made has only poured gasoline on the fire. Her so-called exit strategy looks less like a power play and more like someone scrambling to cover their tracks before the whole thing implodes. And the harder she tries to spin this as all part of the plan, the more obvious it becomes. There was no plan, just a whole lot of impulse, a trail of wreckage, and now a desperate attempt to rewrite history before the internet holds up a mirror. So, what's really going on here? Is this a genuine attempt at damage control, or is Ash just setting the stage for her next chaotic arc? You know we'll be watching.
So I just found out Ash Trevino is 35, and I'm 4 months away from being 39. She looks like my tia. Like, she looks like she can be my tia. I'm about to start calling her tia. Like, what the fuck? But why her cheeks droopy like that? Like, I don't understand.
Trust me, things get even messier than you think. Despite mountains of evidence proving TikTok banned her for breaking platform rules, Ash is still spinning wild excuses, doubling down on denial instead of owning up to her mistakes. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. Her credibility isn't just damaged, it's obliterated. But here's the thing, her delusional rants about being wronged are only the tip of the iceberg. Because while she's busy playing the victim online, her real-life responsibilities, like, being a mother, are crumbling in the most disturbing ways possible. Let's talk about the real tragedy here, her kids. Ash has openly admitted that TikTok was her only source of income, which explains why she's spiraling now. But here's the gut punch. Her obsession with clout has completely warped her priorities. In one of the most shocking moments caught on camera, her daughter is literally sick, vomiting right in front of her. And what's Ash doing? She's live streaming, glued to her phone, completely ignoring her child's suffering. Let that sink in. Her own daughter is visibly unwell, and Ash's biggest concern is keeping her followers entertained. What kind of mother does that? And now, after all this, she has the audacity to call her TikTok ban a blessing in disguise. Seriously? Blessing? Her kids are paying the price for her reckless choices, and she's out here acting like the universe did her a favor. The delusion is next level. But here's the real question. What happens next? Will Ash finally wake up and take responsibility, or is this just the beginning of her downfall? Stick around, because this story is far from over.
I want to see something actually break me. This is it. This is it. Introduce me to your family.
Her TikTok ban isn't just a setback, it's a full-blown disaster. This was the app that funded her entire lifestyle. And now, poof, gone. But here's the real tea. Even when the money was rolling in, her kids were sleeping on the floor while she splurged on herself. Let that sink in. She had the bag, the clout, the platform, but her own children didn't even have beds. And now, with her main cash flow cut off, the question isn't just how she'll survive, it's if she'll finally wake up and put her family first. This ban could be the harsh reality check Ash needs. But let's be real, has she ever taken accountability before? If she was neglecting her kids with money, what happens now that the wells run dry? Will this force her to grow up and step up, or is this just another chapter in her train wreck story? The clock is ticking, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Just when you think it can't get messier, here comes Jeffer, Ash's ex-bestie turned worst nightmare. She's not just spilling the tea, she's boiling the whole pot. Jeffer's claiming responsibility for Ash's bans and vowing to make sure she never comes back to TikTok. No second chances, no fresh starts. And if that's true, Ash isn't just fighting for her career anymore, she's fighting for survival. So what's next? A redemption arc where Ash finally gets her priorities straight, or a full-blown downfall with her kids paying the price? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over, and you're gonna want to see how it all plays out.
You want to keep talking about me, my kids, my husband? That was me. Try again. Make another one. Make another one. Make another one. Your people will love you. Your people want to support you. But let me tell you, once your account is gone, once your account gets gone like this, whatever money she just made in the past 3 days is gone. So stop, everybody who gets her, stop wasting your coins. Oh, she made a new one? Okay, bet. Can you send me which one that is? Didn't I tell you it was going to be a matter of days? Didn't I tell you it was going to be a matter of days? For all of you that subscribe to her, Amanda Hernandez, you're the number one, her little Timu lawyer. You just came in my chat. Amanda Hernandez, that's her lawyer. Her lawyer, right? Keep my name and keep my husband's name out of her mouth.
Jaffa and Ash's feud has exploded into a full-blown war, and the latest chapter is juicier than ever. Jaffa isn't holding back. She's calling Ash out for what she sees as an unforgivable betrayal, dragging her family, her kids, and her partner into their public beef. And she's demanding accountability, insisting Ash answer for the chaos she's caused. But here's where things get complicated, because while Jaffa's playing the victim, some fans are starting to question her motives. These two were once close friends, so how did it spiral into this toxic mess? Is Jaffa really just defending her boundaries, or is there something darker fueling her anger, lingering jealousy, unresolved resentment, or even a secret love for the same drama she claims to hate? And let's be real, this isn't just about protecting her peace anymore. The power struggle between these two is getting ugly, and it's getting harder to tell who's the real villain. Jaffa wants us to believe she's the innocent one, the mature one, the one rising above. But is she? Because the way she's dragging this out, posting receipts, and keeping the feud alive makes you wonder, is she just as addicted to the chaos as Ash? If she's not careful, she might end up looking just as messy as the person she's trying to expose. Meanwhile, Ash's side of the story, yeah, it's falling apart fast. She claims she's living a peaceful life, done with TikTok, and just focusing on her family. But here's the catch. She keeps sneaking back, creating new accounts that get banned almost instantly. If she's really over the drama, why can't she stay gone? And now she's saying she and her daughters just need a break. Sorry, but that's not adding up. The more she talks, the more her words sound like excuses. And fans are not buying it.
Can someone just please explain to me the Ash Trevino lore? I asked, and boy did you guys deliver. Okay, now that I know the Ash Trevino lore, I'm gonna explain it to someone who doesn't know the Ash Trevino lore. Thanks to all you guys and your comments, your DMs, I can actually now sit down and explain to someone who wouldn't know the Ash Trevino lore. The Ash Trevino lore. So, here's the Ash Trevino lore. Like any good lore, we gotta take it from the top. So, who is Ash Trevino? I'm gonna be reading off some DMs. Basically, she is a TikTok star. She goes live every night. That's essentially her full-time job. She has 4 kids, but only shows 2 of them and mostly shows her one daughter, Haley. Pretty sure that Haley's like 15 years old. Basically, her baby daddy, Ash Trevino's baby daddy, died last year because of cancer. And then she was married apparently 3 other times, once with her high school sweetheart, which was her baby daddy. She cheated on him with another guy, Isaiah, who's in prison, but she met him because she was his babysitter, and she's 6 years older than him, but he's in prison for arson, robbery, and murder. Although he was 15 and 16, like, she went to go visit him, and she took her kids and posted pictures on her Instagram, and she also called him the father of her children, even though he's not. Okay, so we're off to a pretty strong start. All right. Anyways, they got divorced. She married another inmate. Now he's in jail for murder, and he wanted to get a divorce, but she didn't want to pay $400. So technically, they're still legally married, and that's why she has his last name. Also, she has a crush on this Eli guy that she goes live with, but I don't think she does anymore. But he was also in jail for smashing his daughter's femur bone, all while she was 2, so she's legally married, crushing over Eli, crushing over Santos, and not a long time ago, but she had these 2 inmate boyfriends. Okay, so that's the first part of lore. Apparently, the first inmate boyfriend was this guy, Jesse. I'm not sure what he was in prison for. They were like on and off. They had a bunch going on. So now he's out of prison. He talks about the relationship, like talks really bad about her. And the second boyfriend, Francisco, went to jail apparently for killing 2 teenage girls. He was convicted, so he did. And also had a wife in prison while dating Ashley. She had visits with him so they could have schmecks. And she also calls him on live and says, oh, I know you didn't do that to those girls, even though he was guilty. And she would also send the money that she got on live to the inmates. Okay, so we have a lot to unpack here, but I digress. There's more. Apparently, her parents take care of her children because she had 20 CPS cases on her, and she was working at a dentist office, but quit because the person taking over management was Indian. And she said on live, and I quote, I ain't working for no Indians. She also talked about on live that she would treat her daughter badly, but it was very much just abuse. It wasn't like just treated badly. So what she would do is she would like run up on her daughter and yank her by the hair and also abuse her just because she thought her baby daddy liked her daughter more than her.
For years, Ash dominated TikTok with her wild antics, pushing boundaries and thriving on controversy. But now, the party might finally be over. After countless warnings, TikTok has pulled the plug, banning her for good. But here's the twist. Ash claims this was her choice, that she wanted to step away. Really? Or is this just another desperate attempt to spin the narrative before it spins out of her control? Let's be honest. This isn't just about leaving TikTok. This is a financial disaster. The platform wasn't just a hobby for Ash, it was her paycheck. Sponsorships, gifts, ad revenue, gone. And no matter how hard she tries to sell this as some grand self-care exit, the truth is undeniable. She didn't leave on her own terms. She was forced out. And now, the clock is ticking for her to find a new hustle before the money dries up completely. But Ash's downfall didn't happen overnight. This was a slow-motion train wreck, and we all had front row seats. It started with her obsession with dating incarcerated men, already a red flag. But then things got worse. She openly flirted with barely legal guys, downed drinks on live streams like it was a competition, and most disturbingly, dragged her kids into the chaos. While she chased clout, they were in the background, exposed to her reckless behavior. What kind of mother prioritizes internet fame over her children's well-being? And then came the final nail in the coffin. Exposing herself on a platform filled with minors. Let that sink in. She didn't just cross the line, she sprinted past it, laughing all the way. TikTok gave her chance after chance, but even they had enough. Now her account is gone, and with it, her main source of income, validation, and identity.
Okay, so there's more. Anyways, going forward, Ashley's daughter has a TikTok account. And you can tell Ash is so jealous of her because on live her daughter went, they like me more, and Ash went, they just feel sorry for you. Anyway, she meets all her friends from live. So she met Santos, right? And he was a little famous before because he was Shadi Bay's ex. Sorry, that made me laugh. And he had a daughter, but Shadi isn't the baby mama. But when Santos flew from Texas to California, Shadi got jealous or something. I don't even know. But Santos didn't even stay with Ash. He just stayed near her. And he sent a hair and makeup team to like do her hair and makeup so they can meet up. The makeup person's name is Gold, and she's gonna come into the story later, but all of this is on live on TikTok, like him coming to her house. He's on live, and I'm not sure if it was her kids, but he has allegations of rape, and that's going to come into the story later too. So after all, there's rumors they're dating, and Ash says, I've already seen his PP and he's seen my Nunu, and she made a song about Nunu, but says they were just friends, even though she goes live and shows Santos her, you know, special toys, and talks about her, you know, special life, then goes live on Insta and flashes him. She also uses her special toys on live, and now her mom doesn't talk to her. Anyway, on Christmas Day, her daughters leave like really early in the morning because Ash wants to hang out with Santos instead. So she makes Santos brisket and is talking about this brisket all day on live. And then so the time Santos is supposed to come over, he doesn't come over. So Ash starts calling him, and he's like, oh, I fell asleep, and tried calling her over and over again while she's crying and saying, oh, I effing hate him, and declining his call. So Santos ends up coming over an hour later, and she's like so happy, but he brings other girls with him. But the girls are Ashley's friends. So a little later, they all start drinking. Well, not Santos because like he's underage. underage, even though he could have been drinking, but we just didn't see the footage of it, and police see it live and see everyone drinking, and so somebody called the police. So yeah, and then he comes back on live and is crying because everyone, I guess, ruined his career, even though he does so many legal things. So then they go to his Airbnb or whatever, and then Ash takes her daughter, and they sleep there with like random people that they met on the internet. Update, people tried to break in, but it was actually fans in the house. Okay. Also, while Ashley was on live because her boyfriend in jail got beat up, she was crying. She has a boyfriend while flirting with all these people. Ash also said she was pregnant with Jesse's baby, but aborted it and was glad. She also said she hopes her baby daddy or one of the past husbands / boyfriends gets raped. Okay. Also, she was crying on live because her boyfriend got beat up in jail. Okay, that's pretty much everything.
So what's next for Ash? Can she actually turn things around? Or is this rock bottom? TikTok's ban isn't just a slap on the wrist. It's a wake-up call. But here's the real question. Will she wake up? Or will she double down, spiraling even further into self-destruction? What do you think? Is this the end for Ash? Or will she find a way to claw her way back? Drop your predictions in the comments. And don't just lurk, join the debate. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Because when the next chapter of this drama drops, you'll be the first to know. See you in the next video.